It's not always been great people that have been on the cover of Time, right? It's been people like Joseph Stalin and Adolf Hitler and Khrushchev and Khomeini. So he's in that kind of company as well.
This notion of, oh, car prices are going down. No, they're not. He's a liar.
Welcome back to All-Star Buzz. Thank you for joining us. And let's begin. The Trump-obsessed ladies of The View are at it again. And this time, they're losing their minds over Donald Trump being named Time's Person of the Year. At this point, I'm convinced they check their closets and under their beds every night to make sure Trump isn't hiding there. Ana Navarro's back with her usual Hitler comparisons. Sunny Hostin is desperately trying to prove she's relatable, and Alyssa and Sunny are arguing like always. But before we dive into the video, I need you to hit that like button. It really helps the channel grow. Take 1 second and smash that like button. I'd really appreciate it. Now, let's start with Sunny Hostin's cringe-worthy attempt to convince everyone she's just an ordinary, down-to-earth person. Watch this.
People are going to be finding out now that the promises that he made, he's just not going to keep them, right? And for people who think that he knows anything about the price of groceries is just ridiculous. Do you really think he goes to the grocery store? Do you think he knows cereal costs about $7 sometimes? Do you think he knows that eggs cost about $3.65? Do you think he knows that milk is up to like $4.14? You know what I know? Because I was just in the grocery store because my kids are coming home and they eat a lot. He doesn't do that kind of thing. So prices are going to go up, not down, because he's talking about these tariffs and the tariffs, prices, eggs going up, milk going up, cereal going up. We import a lot of things, corn especially going to go up. Tariffs on Canada. Do you know that Canada gives us, we import so much petroleum from Canada. 20% of our gas comes from Canada, about $117 billion worth. That means our gas prices could go up by 70 cents a gallon. Do you know that we import our cars also from Canada? 27 billion. So this notion of, oh, car prices are going down. No, they're not. He's a liar.
In 2 years,
He's a liar.
find out.
I go grocery shopping. I know the price of goods. I know the price of eggs. I know the price of milk. I'm just like you. I'm ordinary. Believe me. It's like when a guy tries way too hard to convince you he's a ladies' man. Yeah, all the girls love me. They throw roses at my feet when I walk by. They buy me drinks at the bar. They approach me, give me their numbers, throw themselves at me. I just can't get it to stop. I'm so popular. Sure, dude, we believe you. We get it. You're lying. You don't have to keep overcompensating. Her rattling off the exact prices of groceries makes it seem like she Googled a bunch of numbers and memorized them before the show. Look at me, I'm just a regular person. Sure, Sunny. Most of us are regular people, but I don't know the exact price of eggs or milk off the top of my head. She's trying way too hard to convince us she's just like us. Going to the grocery store, noticing price hikes, and even quoting the cost of eggs down to the cent. Does that sound genuine to you? And she's so convinced Trump is going to fail, prices are going to skyrocket, and everything will fall apart. She says it with such confidence, like she's got a crystal ball predicting the future. She acts like Trump has no influence. But let's not forget, he threatened tariffs on Mexico and Canada. And within 2 days, Mexico's president stopped the caravan heading to the border, and Justin Trudeau flew down to meet with Trump personally. That's power. Now, here's Ana Navarro, still pushing the same old fear-mongering nonsense, comparing Donald Trump to Adolf Hitler. Watch this.
Look, for me, I was like, okay, at least this is a real Time magazine cover, because you remember he used to keep a fake.
Yes, he
used to keep a fake Time magazine cover where
That's the fake one.
that he used to keep in his country clubs. And also, just as you know, so you know, he's it's not always been great people that have been on the cover of Time, right? It's been people like Joseph Stalin and Adolf Hitler and Khrushchev and Khomeini. So he's in that kind of company as well.
By her logic, anyone named Person of the Year might as well be compared to Hitler or Stalin. Trump is undeniably the most influential person in the world right now. Politically, culturally, you name it. No one has an impact like he does. So, of course, it's no surprise he won Time's Person of the Year after everything he's been through. And now, watch Alyssa shut them down.
I didn't have super strong feelings on this just because now that the Eras Tour is over, it did kind of feel like Donald Trump would be Time Person of the Year. Just think about it from this perspective. So he basically left in disgrace after January 6th, was kind of exiled down to Mar-a-Lago for 2 years, then came back as the leader of the Republican Party, swept the GOP primary, goes on to win the presidential race after surviving 2 assassination attempts. I don't like the man. I didn't vote for the man, but I mean, he is the most powerful force in American culture and politics right now.
Yeah, I mean, where's the surprise here? The Democrats twisted the law and weaponized the justice system to try to throw a former president in jail. The FBI raided Mar-a-Lago. They tried to take him down, twice, and he still came back and won the popular vote. Now watch as Alyssa keeps going, and Sonny interrupts her in the most childish, rude way possible.
He was smart to talk about what voters cared about on the campaign trail, so the cost of living, grocery prices, gas prices, and so on. I'm really curious to hear what the actual plan is to address those.
He doesn't have a plan. He has concepts of a plan.
Well, but I do think it was cost of living because I think a lot of voters think of the Trump years.
There were more jobs created.
They think of the Trump years before COVID. So, like, if you're judging it
You
by
mean the Obama?
No, they're thinking of the
years?
Trump years before the coronavirus came and
The Obama
unemployment
economy?
spiked and the economy went into free fall. And it was a time that people had more money, whether you attribute that to him or whatever you do. But that's what people were voting on.
So here's the new talking point the Democrats are pushing. Trump's administration wasn't successful because of him. It was all thanks to the Obama administration. They're claiming he was just riding on Obama's coattails. But if that's true, and Democrat policies were so amazing and prosperous for Americans, why didn't they vote for Hillary Clinton to keep it going? Why did they choose an outsider who promised to drain the swamp and end political corruption? Why vote for someone so different from the status quo if everything was already perfect? And let's say, for argument's sake, Trump did inherit a good economy. Well, he made it even better. Just because you start with a strong economy doesn't mean you'll automatically run it well. Look at Joe Biden. Trump handed him a thriving economy. And what did he do? He wrecked it. Inflation skyrocketed. The borders were thrown wide open. It's a disaster. Sonny's so confident in her childish argument. It was Obama. It was all Obama. These people are so Trump-obsessed, they can't admit he did anything well. They twist themselves into pretzels trying to make their point, and it's ridiculous. The fact that they get paid millions to sit there and have conversations less intellectual than an elementary school lunchroom chat is nothing short of highway robbery. Now, they move on to talking about Caitlin Clark winning Time's Athlete of the Year, which is well-deserved. Congrats to Caitlin. She's an incredible basketball player. But there's been a lot of controversy around her statements, especially her attempt to appease the woke mob by claiming her success comes from white privilege. A lot of people are upset about that. They want Caitlin to take credit for her hard work and talent. But the ladies of The View live in the world of racial identity politics, so they doubled down.
What is wrong with acknowledging white privilege, though? I don't see what's wrong with that.
I don't know.
I don't think they understand privilege,
It's
and which
reality.
is why they.
It's a true story in this country and many other countries.
People
that when
see it
you are
as- but people are
Caucasian, you
unwilling
have
to admit that.
advantages
I
of
don't
where
even-
you live. Who you can marry, even it used to be even against
the
the law.
education you get or don't
But
get.
I do think that, to Sarah's point, people kind of keep putting her into this box to fight a battle that she didn't even sign up to. Every time she's given a microphone, she's a great spokesperson for the WNBA. She raises up other players. She's always, like, bringing other women up around her. It's not just about her. She acknowledges the people who came before her, and it's like, again and again, it feels like the media wants her to have some kind of fight that she's not going to be in.
Someone wants her to mess up in her answers,
And she's so
she's
far
in the
never
right place
does.
on
Yeah.
this, and I think it's important
some
to
of these
acknowledge.
white people need to get a grip on themselves.
Yes, she's right. It's all because she's white. Here's the thing. Telling people they're less capable or disadvantaged because of their skin color is racist. Period. It's also incredibly demoralizing for anyone who buys into it, stifling their potential and ambition. And let's not forget, it implies every white person is rich, privileged, or successful. But if you look at the numbers, there are more poor white people in this country than anyone else. People are tired of this woke nonsense. It's divisive and untrue. Identity politics have no place in sports. Period. Sports are purely performance-based. It doesn't matter what color your skin is. It's about what you do, how you perform, and the stats you put up. The NBA? Primarily black? The NFL? Primarily black? These are the most popular sports leagues in America. So where's the argument for racism and white privilege here? LeBron James became a billionaire by playing basketball. How is that white privilege? Now, Sunny might have just explained why the WNBA is unprofitable and struggling to make money. Turns out she's actually on the WNBA's board. Well, there you go. Watch this.
This is not the first time that she has acknowledged the people whose shoulders she has stood upon. I mean, the WNBA is a very young league. It's only 25 years old, and I'm on the board of the WNBA Board of Advocates. It's over 80% black. And because of Caitlin Clark, which I think is who's an incredible athlete who looks like a badass on that cover.
I'm going to wear that dress to the Emmys. That's
yeah,
a good dress.
It's a good one. But look at this. Diversity does matter. Representation matters. People now see themselves in Caitlin Clark because white viewers have grown 156% year over year and 301% on ESPN networks. That matters not only for the white players, but for the black players too.
Of course it makes sense. If the entire WNBA board is filled with woke activists like Sunny Hostin, no wonder the league isn't making money. If you're more focused on bragging that your league is full of black people and gay people than actually promoting the sport, people aren't going to care. Fans tune in to watch competition and talent, not to be lectured about identity politics. And that's why people are upset with Caitlin Clark's comments. It feels like she's trying to win over the activist crowd instead of just competing and helping turn the WNBA into a real sports league. If the WNBA's message is, we're women, we're black, and we're gay, so watch us, or you're sexist, racist, and homophobic, then no wonder it's failing. People just want to watch great basketball. That's not a message people are going to buy into just to watch your sport. There's nothing wrong with giving credit to those who came before you, but downplaying your own hard work and effort and chalking it all up to white privilege just to win over a league that doesn't like you? That's desperate. It's like if Tiger Woods thanked only the white golfers who came before him and ignored his own hard work, commitment, and dedication to becoming the best. Imagine him saying, "Yeah, I work hard, but really, I'm only successful because of my skin color." That's ridiculous, and so is Caitlin Clark's take. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Drop a comment for our boy, Donald Trump. Every win he gets is another thorn in the side of the ladies on The View. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and turn on those notification bells so you never miss a video. Catch you in the next one.